Morning. My name's Nick Rafkind. I'm the founder and CEO of Iris XR. I basically want to talk to you about a critical issue that's affecting the medical device industry, and that's how we train our professionals. We spend vast sums of money on innovation, but are we truly maximizing the potential of these advancements? Iris XR, oh sorry, gotta click that. Iris XR began with a personal tragedy. My brother had a medical device procedure that went terribly wrong when I was in my teens, leading to years of suffering. I built Iris XR to ensure that no one else ever endures any other unnecessary complications. Effective, accessible training for all, that's the mission of Iris XR. The world is aging. More seniors means more surgeries. This surge demands instant expertise. Reliance on outdated training is a ticking time bomb. Just-in-time learning is no longer a luxury, it's a necessity. As you can see, the surgical and medical device market as a whole are growing fast. The costs associated with bringing a medical device to market are astronomical. Research and development, coupled with FDA approval process, demand significant investment. This is necessary, but are we investing wisely in the next critical step? Operating rooms demand precision, yet we expect our staff and everyone involved with a complex medical device to understand it completely with manuals and basic animations. Relying solely on reps stretched across vast territories is unsustainable. We're asking medical professionals basically to become device experts overnight. This risks patient safety and efficiency. It's time for better training. And let's focus solely on the surgeons for a second. We basically send them to observe procedures at specialized centers, often just for a couple of days. This is valuable, but is it limited? It only trains the surgeon, and it doesn't give them any refreshers once they get back to the hospital, and it doesn't address the entire surgical ecosystem. Imagine the OR, high stakes, split-second decisions, now at a complex medical device. Surgeons may get a glimpse of training, but what about the nurses and scrub techs? They're left with a PDF and an animation. They're the ones helping assemble, disassemble, ensure sterility in the middle of a surgery. One misstep, one missed detail, and a patient's safety is compromised. Relying on this is not the solution. We need to empower our scrub techs and offer them comprehensive training on demand when they have time within the hospital setting. The sterile processing department, I call them the unsung heroes of surgery. Overlooked yet critical. Could you imagine you're getting paid minimum wage? You come in, you learn basically how to steam instruments all day, but you don't learn about, you're never told you're going to get 80+ instrument trays from a medical device, that you have to learn how to do certain sterilization for each piece. They need direct, accessible education anywhere, anytime. They can't count on their managers to basically have contact with a medical device rep to basically say, this is how you have to sterilize each piece over the phone. They basically they have to be able to retain everything at any time, which is almost impossible. They need instant, simple refreshers. Our medical device reps, the vital link, are kind of set up for failure. 2 weeks of intense training, and then they're put out into vast territories, juggling multiple ORs. They need more than just initial training. They need just-in-time refreshers that they could have at any time, anywhere. They also need to have direct contact with anyone in the hospital staff at any time. Well, in this case, with Iris XR, they could use their phone or tablet to connect with them. They also need another way to connect with their managers who could help them with refreshers and explain exactly how assembly, disassembly, sterilization, all the things necessary to be able to sell a medical device in the right way. Imagine instant immersive training. It's basically that's available anywhere, anytime within a hospital setting. Nurses, scrub techs, surgeons, SPDs, they don't have more than 10 to 15 minutes. They are overworked and underpaid. What they basically need is something that could be offered to them at any time when they have free time. Whether it's the OR to the back rooms, they need to get access to critical device information when they need it most. The days of siloed surgical knowledge are over. Iris XR creates a unified, informed team ensuring patient safety and efficiency. Accessibility is paramount. Iris XR delivers training on any device, phone, tablet, or AR-enabled eyewear. We've learned by talking to many hospitals and medical device staffs, it's much easier to get accessibility training on what is on them, which is their phone or their tablet. Empowering every user every time with the information they need right at their fingertips. 2D, whether you think of that as regular video or text, limits understanding. Biology isn't flat. Why should training be? Iris XR's 3D content, whether volumetric capture, which I'll explain after this slide if you don't know what that is, or animations, allows collaborative exploration. Walk around, manipulate, truly grasp a device. It's immersive, intuitive, and it mirrors real-world interaction. 3D training for a 3D world. Volumetric capture is the future of this training. Volumetric capture basically could capture any real-world training scenario and then turn it into an augmented reality asset that could be watched anywhere, anytime. As you could tell, you could minimize it, put it on your desk, watch an assembly or disassembly. You could also walk around it with others, and other people could join your session as well to go through with you what exactly you're seeing. Why is Iris needed? It's basically pretty simple. Hospitals are wasting much more hours on timeouts, delays, and cancellations due to lack of understanding of a medical device within a procedure. Also, SPD is way overworked. They don't know exactly how to sterilize certain instruments, which causes bone chips, dried blood, and instruments, which could be a major delay on any surgery, which means more hours of wasted money spent by the hospital. A focus on augmented reality is because any device could basically show you a training, and it could be worked on any device, a phone or tablet, which is much more accessible within a hospital healthcare system, and also for an on-demand medical device rep that's in the field on their car at vast territories. Device-agnostic collaboration. Basically, any phone, iOS or Android, any tablet, or any eyewear can be used on our software, which means you could basically take whatever you have and use it at that time. Just-in-time AR training, this is the whole point. It's like people need refreshers when they need them. There isn't exactly a carved-out time during, at a hospital where people go, oh, let's now go for an hour and train on this. They literally have 10 to 15 minutes. We're basically just trying to increase their competency for better patient outcomes. Always accessible, that's the point. A medical device rep is always accessible, whether they're 200 miles away or 10 feet away in a hospital in a different OR room. They could get in contact with anyone in SPD or anyone within the OR staff. Gamification. The reason we use gamification is because it's simplistic, but it also shows increasing competency. For example, right here, you would actually have someone assemble a device, and you could see how many attempts, how long it took them, and once they completed it. So on the back end, we know that their competency was increased. We're also going to be integrating AI, audible AI integration. And because of this, it will basically only get its direct source from a medical device manual, so it will not have any hallucinations to be able to answer any questions while you're training at any point in time while you're at the job. Now, I know a lot of times people will show graphs trying to say, this is the marketplace, this is how big it is, but I thought we would just have a surgeon from the Loveless Hospital explain to you how well it's been working.
I think it's becoming very difficult to consistently have teams that are well prepared for the immediate case at hand. I think technology like this will be invaluable for the future of surgical training, in that it helps all members of the team become more knowledgeable about the fund of knowledge for everyone on the team is much easier to obtain.
Good job. Thanks. Hey Nick, it's Dr. Woodward.
Hey Dr. Woodward.
I am having trouble setting up this new device and was wondering if you could help me walk through it.
You want to just jump into the application in like 5 minutes, and then I will take you through on how to assemble.
Okay, yeah, that sounds good. I'll talk to you soon.
Being able to see and feel parts of the operation, whether it's tools or large equipment or patient's anatomy, all these things are invaluable for the preparation, education of everyone on the team. And it's hard to do with textbooks or even video, but having augmented reality really enhances using more of your body, more of your senses to be prepared for these operations. Being able to kind of reinvent how we train our staff and prepare for cases. But the idea is that everyone's able to perform better during operations, so the patients could have better outcomes in terms of faster recovery, less pain, less complications, what we all want after surgery.